Okay, before we start round one, I've decided to take out the Wayward Giant and the Aetherborn and bring in the Pillar Bug and the Speedway Fanatic, so I can run 16 lands and be a little bit more consistent and a little bit quicker. This card's very average, and Wayward Giant's pretty good, but I feel like I need to be a little bit lower to the ground, and some other of my friends actually suggested those changes, and I agree with them. So without further ado, let's try to go to round one. Okay, round one here, we're on the draw. This hand is acceptable. We will keep it. 2-drop, 3-drop, give our thing Death Touch and a Welding Sparks. So let's play our Swamp and pass. We don't want to draw any more lands for sure. That thing, okay, well there's another land, of course. Alright, that thing needs to die soon. If he has an artifact this turn, I'll just use the Welding Sparks. Or I could Subtle Strike it. Let's see. So I might as well get rid of it now, make this a 3/3 and attack for 3. I really just need to clear this out as quickly as possible because this card can kind of get out of control. He could have sacked the Familiar to draw a card and make it a 4/2, and I would have had to use the Welding Sparks on it. I want to use the Welding Sparks for something else. It looks like he might have an impeccable timing here. I could, instead of just playing the Pillar Bug, attack, and if he has the impeccable timing, I can give it Rush Vitality. But I feel like it should just be curving out at this point. Okay, so he did have it. I thought it would be too good to be true. Well, I'm just flooding out here, which is really unfortunate. So I've already drawn 7 of my lands. Okay, that needs to die. And I'll just hold these 2 lands in hand in case he's like main decking a Mind Rod or something. Well, that's a good one, but fortunately I have a Rush of Vitality. Okay. So that's a good draw. He'll block here, and then I'll just rush it. Okay, so we just bounce off each other. And so I'm at 27 lives at 15. He's land screwed, I'm land flooded. Good draws would be like a Malphus squad. Also, Renegade Freighter would be great. Another subtle strike would be excellent. Because I've seen a couple of X ones, I'm probably going to be sideboarding and make obsolete. Okay. So if I attack with a Pillar Bug, he can block with the Malphite Squad and the Servo, and I don't like that trade very much. So I think I'll just play the Speedway Fanatic and pass. I'd rather wait to draw a Beltalow's Smash so that I can get through my Pillar Bug. Mastodon, okay. So he's going to start bashing with that Mastodon. Yeah, game's starting to get a little out of hand now. Flooding out early didn't help. And I was on the draw, that didn't help either. I did make the correct read on the impeccable timing, but I attacked anyway, which is kind of a bust. But I felt like it was better to just get on board. I could have just attacked, and then if he did nothing, I can play the Pillar Bug. But if he did do something, I could have just rushed, but then I would have had the Pillar Bug. I would have had to play it next turn, which would probably be okay. Waiting for our opponent to attack. If he plays the attacks with this, I'll just trade with it. So I can't imagine he actually does that. But at this point, I'm not really sure how I win this game because he's got the board cluttered, and I don't have any flyers, and he has a Wisp-Weaver Angel, even if I did have a flyer. Well, that's step one. Problem is that the Servo can block it. But he would take 5 and go to 10. I think I'll just wait. I think I have another Subtle Strike in the deck. I have a lot of things, so I'll just pass again. I have enough life that I can take a couple of hits. Of course. It's a good draw. So this gets back a creature or an artifact. But I don't think that's actually going to do anything. Blocks with this, I take 4. I don't think I have anything else in my deck that can kill this. Yep, definitely ring that in. Oh, I can Alright, so I can crew this thing. This will be a 7-2. Yeah, so it doesn't die to the servo. You have to block with something else, like the gear shift ace. I can swing out with everything. I give this lifelink too. Maybe I just don't attack with the chief. Yeah, I think I'll hold the chief back. And I give this menace. And I attack with that as well. I don't think this actually does anything, but yep, so we trade here. I give this thing lifelink. I bust with the belt to smash. So right now, he would be, I'm going to lose 4, 8, 12. If I give this lifelink, then I can belt to smash it, gain 6. This thing survives, which doesn't do a whole lot. Right now my opponent's taking 2 damage, and if I go 10, it would be 9, 10, 11. We go to 4. Or if I do it here, I think I'm priced into just using the belt to smash here. So I can give this thing lifelink. Belt to smash this. Go to damage. He takes a ton. I take a ton. So I play this, cast this, target the pillar bug again, or the monitor. I think the monitor is better here in this instance. Only reason it wouldn't be is because the master, he gets to make a Thopter next turn and block, and so I take 4, 8. And I'm taking 4 from the angel next turn. Let's just take the pillar bug. And I will pass. Because now I can attack with everything. I can play the pillar bug, crew the... Oh, okay, that's not good. But he can't use it right now. So that is good. So if I crew everything, he just dies, right? So he can block. I have 7 mana. And I can play Pillar Bug. And I can crew this. Or actually what I should do is leave this back for a potential block. Play this. Make a servo. Crew. And attack with everything. So he makes a Thopter, and I would take 8 and go to 6. And then he attacks with the Wisp Weaver, and I go to 4. But, so he has to block all this. I think this is enough, because yes, he has 3 blockers, my 3 biggest attackers, and so yeah, this is enough. How did he do that? I thought he had to have 3 artifacts. Oh, okay. Well, this thing dies. He's at 2. He'll have 3 potential blockers, and this has to be double blocked. So if he doesn't draw anything, this is just game. Right? Because he'll have 3 blockers. He'll have to block this thing. I have this for lifelink. And now he'll get through, this will get through for 1, so 3 blockers. He has to block this thing. Double block. Block. Yeah, I just win. Yep. Close game. So we're definitely bringing in Make Obsolete. I could also bring in Hijack. Instead of playing the Fanatic, I can play a Hijack. And I think Fretwork Colony is good. The Dragster is probably not, since he has all the X1s, but it is really good if you have Built to Smash, and also have Rush of Vitality, which is nice. I'll probably just take out the Dragster here and play the Hijack instead. Then just hit that old submit button. I could also take out the Weapon Crafting Enthusiast. That might be better. Yeah, let's do that. Since I'm playing, I can play the Wolf Chase Dragster since I'm playing a Make Obsolete. Yeah, I think that's fine. 15 creatures is a little short maybe for 2 vehicles, but okay, this is a keep. Turn 2 Fretwork Colony, it's going to be excellent. Yep. Yep. And then I get to go turn 3 Freighter. Yeah. Okay. This is good because it can block Familiar. Unfortunately, the Freighter can too, so that's not a huge thing. Also, the Freighter can crew. The Colony can crew the Freighter to block this, so he can only attack with the Emerald Bruiser next turn, so I'm going to take 3 and then another from the Colony. It'll become a 3/3. Oh, that's brutal. Maybe I'll just take the Colony out since he's playing Bruiser. I didn't see the Bruiser last game. So Pillar Bug or Gremlins? I think I'd rather play the Gremlins this turn, because I can't give this lifelink. The next turn I could just play this if I hit a land and then hold up the lifelink. Yeah, this is bad news, Bears. I'm just going to take that out. So I can play this so I can block this. I take 6 exactly, and then 1 from that. So I think I have to keep the Gremlins back. I could also just play the Malphus squad. Take 3 and then go to 2. I can attack with my Pillar Bug next turn and give it lifelink. If I hit a land, I think that's fine. Or I can play the Spontaneous Artisan, next turn play the Pillar Bug, give it haste. That's probably best. He attacks with both of these, I double block this. Well, he doesn't have Menace anymore. So that was actually a mistake for him to block. That was fine. Make obsolete would be a fantastic draw. Oh, it is. But I think I still die because I'm taking 3 from killing those things. So let's do this. Give this haste. I think I'm just dead regardless. Opponent curved out amazingly on me this game. If he just double block or triple blocks with these servos, it kills me on the next go around because I'll give it lifelink, but then I'll just lose 2 life. So it means it's a push. So all he has to do is attack. Alright, so I saw the Fragmentize. I'm probably going to take out the Dragster then, maybe. Play the Enthusiast. Yeah, I think the Enthusiast is going to be good against the Emperor Bruiser. And it's also good with Salivating Gremlins since I'm on the play. Yeah, let's do this. Make obsolete is fantastic in this deck, and I drew it, but I just kind of drew it at the wrong time. I'll keep. This is a very good hand because the earliest play I have is turn 3 Freighter, but I have Rush Vitality and 2 Malphus squads, which these are both pretty good cards, so need my opponent to mold in here, that'd be nice. It'd also be nice if I drew a Dund operative on turn 2. Opponent unfortunately keeps his hand. It's like the worst draw I could have had. Next turn I get to play the Foundry and crew this if I don't draw a land. Okay. So this gets around the impeccable timing, which he's probably holding up. And then next turn I'm going to play the operative if I don't draw a land. Or I could just crew. So he's going to try to double block or something, which he gets wrecked by rush. Okay, he doesn't try to double block. That's interesting. Mountain is a good draw. So I think here I just play the Malphus squad. And then next turn I can play the operative and then hold up Rush of Vitality. Let's get a servo. I can crew. What do I want to crew? I want to crew with the squad, right? And I don't want to attack with this because he could just double block it. So opponent is dangerously low on life. So if he taps out or something, hopefully he doesn't have a removal spell from my Freighter. Okay, well that's he has to have 2 of those. Oh, that's a beating. I'm the one that's supposed to have that card. Six, I go to 8. Okay. I can play Malphus squad, crew the squad, and then attack for 5, and he goes to 3. And the next turn I could play if a spontaneous artist and give it haste, or I could hold up Rush of Vitality. I think playing the Malphus squad is best because it gives me a block for Trafficker if he tries to go all out. Make a servo. Crew this. Attack. So yeah, I'm marrying Esther again. That's a good one. Opponent does nothing. That's interesting choice. This is suspicious. He could have an impeccable timing, in which case I rush. The only instant speed removal that really gets me is nothing. No instant speed removal gets me here. Because it'll be 5-4. So what I should do is play the gremlins, and then crew with the gremlins, and then attack with the squad and the freighter. Gives me a 1 blocker. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to gain life from the Rush of Vitality. I think this is correct. Of course, you could have an impeccable timing for the freighter. You could also have a supple strike. But I feel like if he had that, he would have used it last turn to attack, because I only had this servo, right? Yeah. If he had that, he would have used it. So this becomes a 5-4. He can block this here, and block this here and here, and then sack this to make it indestructible, and in response, then I just pump it with Rush. Yeah. Yep, I read this perfectly. And next turn I get to play Spontaneous Artist and give it Ace. Yep, that was anticipated. Nope, you want to do the servo, buddy. There you go. No, I think you want to block them all with the squad, don't you? No, he's still doing it wrong. There you go. There you go. He's still taking 3 here. He could sack the servo. Okay. I want that one to take damage first, because he's just going to make this indestructible. Yep. Goes to 1. And I'm at 14. I don't see how my opponent can get out of this. He could play Marionette Master, which would be annoying as hell. But I have a freighter, and I have a Dund Operative. So if I draw a land next turn, I think it's just game. Can block this, because it's going to be a 5-4. If I attack with everything, I just win, right? Yep. All right, that was a close match there.